like when I slow down like that. That shit is crazy.
Hell yes, yo.
I feel like
Mellow
I.
Room, man. You know what it is, yo.
What, oh shit! What's up? What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's going
Yeah.
on out there, man?
Yeah,
How y'all
man.
doing?
Yo, we just vibing to that beat,
You
yo,
know, we
man.
was
Shout out
zoned
to
out.
Danny Patches, the Patch man, for that.
Yeah, we was zoned out for a second, man. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, I'm mellowed in the
Sunday
motherfucker right
fun day,
now.
man. You already know what it is,
I'm
yo.
in a good mood, y'all lucky. But yeah, nah, you know, it's the Mellow Room. It's another Sunday.
Say you got a good groove.
Yeah, you know, we at it again. You
Hell
know,
yeah, like usual.
it's the one they call Ooze. I'm here with my partner, Lucas.
Lukey, baby.
Y'all already know what it is. We got Ed back today, EQing and Qing the E. Ed, what's good with you, baby?
I'm here getting it done, you know.
Oh,
I
shit.
feel you,
Putting in
man.
work.
Yeah, I already know how that go, man.
Yes, sir.
So how's everything, man? How's all y'all doing?
Things on the up and up, man. Everything's moving smoothly as it can be for the situation. You
I
know what
feel
mean?
you.
Yeah, it's, a little better than last week, or always better than the day before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day is a blessing. You know?
Hell yeah.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole
Shout out
fact.
everybody who's tuning in.
Big shout
Airs
out.
Printing LLC.
Hi.
You need some good gear.
Get your gear
Print it
from
up,
them. You
man. Go
already
hit
know
them
what
up,
it is.
man.
Yeah, we still seeing. I had this shirt for quite some time too, and it's still nicely
Yeah,
intact.
man. It's very durable and
So
shit.
you
Still
know, it
looking
ain't like
crisp.
you buying some cheap
We pay
shit.
some good money for this shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it ain't like you buying some cheap shit. You actually getting quality material. You know,
Yeah,
these
man.
these guys aren't just slapping some shit on any kind of material and giving it to you. They're actually putting together some quality material, good product. You know what I mean, and it lasts. You know,
Hell
my
yeah.
shit done been washed. I can't even count how many times,
Uh,
and I've wore it. I can't
He's
even
like,
count
yeah,
how many times.
Facts.
That's a whole fact.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man.
So at the end of the day,
Shout
you know,
out
big
Airs
shout out to
Printing,
them
man.
for that.
Jose.
So you're not doing the Doug and just having 7 different outfits.
Nah. You
Every
already
day with
know.
the same outfit.
Nah, I got different shirts. You know
No
what I mean?
doubt.
But my shit's all holding up properly, which is definitely a salute to him.
Well, obviously, if
Word
you
up.
take care of them properly, they supposed to hold up anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, we pay some good money for this material, though, man.
Yeah,
So,
but I've played ball in this shit. I done did a lot of shit in the shirt.
so yeah, man.
Okay.
Check it out, yo. Go to
So it's versatile.
studio1025.com/MRP merch, yo, and get you one. We will be popping up with the new style really soon here, any week or so.
Yeah, we are. We got that in effect. You know, we got a lot of other things in effect too. So y'all definitely keep your eyes open because you're gonna see a lot of new shit coming from us as far as advertisement, promotional shit, merch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Also just different ideas for different shows, things like that.
Yeah, like today we're gonna implement this, yo. See who's watching. We're gonna ask a question here in a little bit in the beginning of the show, and then we're gonna get the answer at the end. So you're gonna have to tune in either in the beginning or the end. As soon as I see some more people tuning in, saying what's
And it was
up.
an easy question too. I already knew the answer off rip, so you motherfuckers better know the answer.
Yeah, so by the end of the show, you gotta have the. I don't give a fuck if you Google it or whatever, but you gotta stay tuned so you can answer the question at the end and shit.
Indeed,
Get more people
indeed.
involved and whatever. Also, man, shout out to Craves Dessert. Go to iCravesDessert.net. Go get you some fashionable cookies for the season or the time or your birthday or whatever you got going on, just to celebrate, man, just to have a better time than what you got going on. It's raining out, so
Indeed.
you might want to sit at home with some homemade fucking personal made
As
cookies.
mellow as I feel right now, I wish we had some motherfucking
Cookies,
cookies on the
right?
table. I'll be busting them shits down right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, facts.
But
yo.
yeah, definitely get your cookies, man. Times like these, you know, it would be a day where you be in the crib getting your munch on Netflix and chilling and all that.
Hell yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
So yo, the
we might
more
have to set
people that
something up for
tune
next
in.
week.
My bad, say again.
I said we might have to set something up for next week.
Yeah. Oh
Well, we
shit.
gonna
Nah.
set up
Oh yeah.
something
You
soon.
wasn't here when we got the cookies when we had the
Yeah,
I
special.
missed
wasn't
it.
around
I missed
for
it.
Yeah, the special delivery was nice.
I always miss the good shit, yo.
I mean, those were exquisite. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were really good.
Yo, so the more people tune in, we'll wait and then we'll get into some shit. But yo, like we usually do in MELLO-ROOM, man, we always play a song from an artist.
Hmm.
And we just got some new music recently.
We got a few new joints today, don't we?
We got some from the people we haven't played earlier in the weeks or earlier in the month.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
the homeboy you said that he
Oh
sent
yeah,
two. He sent me
definitely,
two.
definitely. Shout
So we
out to
got
Low
two of
Life
them.
Joe.
Low Life Joe.
Yeah, Low Life Joe, man. Look him up on IG, Facebook. You know, he on there. He doing this thing, and he definitely got a good sound with the music that he doing. He actually got a team of a collective team that he works with. You know what I mean? And they all actually dope. You know, they all actually pretty dope. You know what I mean? But we gonna get into his music today. Shout out
Yeah,
to
hell
Low
yeah.
Life
I'm trying
Joe.
to
You
just
already
tag
know.
him maybe if I can get this. You know how to spell it right? Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, I do believe Low Life Joe.
Low
All
Life
right,
You know what
well,
I'm
J.O.
saying? But yeah, man. But Ed, what's going on with you, man? Before we even do tap in with the music, man, how's everything been? Cause
Man, I've
I know
been
you missed out last week.
yeah, I've been super behind the scenes, man, working on, you know what I'm saying, the system over here
Hmm.
and everything. So
Yeah, I see that. That's all been
it's,
coming together real smooth, man.
yeah, you know,
yeah,
it's a little bit
Studio
of it's a little bit of
1025, baby.
Frankenstein work, but you know, you got to put it together.
You know how that go, man. Hey, it was a process, but you know, it is a process when you're trying to build something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just part of the procedure.
But you
Yeah, yeah,
remember
he's doing his thing
You know
back
what I
there
mean?
and on Studio 1025. Is making some good progress, man. You looking to get, your next song, your next single recorded and mastered? Oh, go hit up studio1025.com, book you a session. You just hit
Definitely.
book now, man. It'll lead you directly to us.
Yeah, man, we
Call
got
us
a
up.
few different things, man. We can't limit, you know what I mean, the people. I mean, if you want to get your next track recorded, you want to get your next shots taken for your portfolio,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you
There's
know
a
what I
there's a
mean?
bunch of more behind the
You
scenes.
want to
We
create a
also doing
podcast and a
digital
platform.
marketing as well.
Yes, you want to create a
And
podcast or a platform for yourself. You got
yeah,
something in mind you want to do up that
some
alley.
promotional work as well.
Those are all things here at 1025 that we can help you with.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So whenever you are thinking about it, or whenever you are putting your vision together, if those are things that you feel you need, please have us in mind because we won't hesitate to help you guys.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you, Lucas? How's everything been, bro?
Pretty good, man. You know me, nigga. I'm always working. Just been dealing with the punches so far.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to get more business in here, trying to get more guests into the podcast, trying to get more ideas, like these questions and this trivia shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mind is always racing, man. Other than that, just dealing with the life I've been dealt.
I feel you, man.
You
I
know
know
what I
how
mean?
that go. You know how that is, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. And before, I mean, we know we've had a powerful week this week, man. We lost three great people. You know
Hell
what I
yeah.
mean? We lost Clifford Robinson from the NBA.
Yeah,
You
rest in
know what I
peace.
mean? He was big Cliffy, smooth dude. You know what I mean? Definitely a trendsetter when it came to the 6'10" and up position because he was one of the big men that actually had a jump shot when he came to the league and
Yeah,
did his
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? He played with the Trailblazers, the Phoenix Suns. You know what I mean? It definitely was an icon for the league in them days that in which he played. You know what I mean? We also lost a great coach, Lou Dawson. You know what I mean? He was the coach of the Arizona Wildcats. You know
wow.
what I mean? For some time, he brought you a lot of talent throughout the league in which we seen coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People from the likes like Mike Bibby, Jason Terry. You know what I'm saying? Richard Jefferson, so many others.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Rest
what
in
I
peace to
mean?
him as well.
And then also, I mean, I know this one actually shook the world because it caught me off guard by and such
Yeah.
surprise. You know what I mean? But rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. You know what I mean? A lot of you know as the Black Panther.
Black Panther dude, yeah,
You know
man,
what
that
I'm
was
saying?
crazy to hear
Black
about that
Panther,
shit, right?
Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall, James Brown.
Yeah, man, I
You
didn't
know,
even know. I was watching it, and I was like, "Oh snap! Um, he was what do you call it in Gods of Egypt?"
yes,
That was
absolutely,
the only character I didn't make the fucking connection. I was like, "Oh shit, that was him."
absolutely. You know what I mean? And I'm just a great guy, man. You know, all around great guy. You know, writer, he directed. You know what I mean? As well as starred, acted. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
you know, he really covered a wide
Put a lot of
span.
work in, man. You
He
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
did, and there was so much about his story that really I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I actually, being since this happened, I actually got to look and dig into it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know Denzel Washington paid for his last couple years of college.
Yeah, there was like, I don't know if it was a documentary. There was some little thing that they made on him
Hmm.
about him praising Denzel Washington. He kind of just like followed in his footsteps.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Denzel came and helped him along or something. I can't remember the whole story, but
yeah, yeah. It was
something like that.
something around the walk of that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that
But
came out about the time he was when they debuted Black Panther.
yeah, I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? So to hear that, and like to hear like your idol, you know what I mean, kind of helped with
Yeah.
your progression of where you were trying to go. You know what I mean? In your life, that's super dope. You
Hell
know
yeah,
what
he
I'm
gave him
saying?
basically a model to follow.
Yeah, and it's also just a testament to following your dreams and pushing it for what you believe in. You know what I mean? And he definitely did that, and I think Denzel was quite proud of him for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, 2020 is a crazy year, man.
It definitely is, man. It definitely is. such loss. You know what I mean? We're taking such losses this year between family members, relatives, stars, celebrities who we feel like are our relatives.
I was thinking about this the other day and shit. I was just like, what is it called? What is it called when Jesus is gonna lift up the people? Damn, man, resurrection, right?
Yeah.
They never said how it was gonna come. Like they didn't say pinpoint like this is how it's gonna happen.
Mm.
They just say it's gonna happen. This could be the way it's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And take the good people first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's the gist of it, right? So, I mean, I just kind of see it in a positive light, not so much a religious.
Yeah, no, I feel what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying.
It's like signs to come.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely a great loss. You know what I mean? The entertainment world is taking it hard. You know what I mean? And I think it's due to nobody really knew what was going on.
There's too much other shit in the news.
Nor
man.
was it anybody's business, you know, and I
Yeah.
really respected. That's another thing, you know, as a testament to him, like just his strength. You know what I'm saying? Like you walking and you going through these situations every single day of your life for the past 4 years, and you still shot how many countless movies. You were directing movies. You know, you were doing a whole lot, and for you to walk with that every day and nobody to know the pain and the struggle that you're going through, you know.
Yeah.
That just shows the character in a man, you know what I mean? Because he was
yeah,
still
man.
helping people who were going through struggles, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, and still pushing through and shit.
yeah, despite going through his own, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Definitely, man, just a big shout out to him, man, and all
Yeah,
of those
rest
who
in peace
lost.
to all those gentlemen, yo.
Definitely. But Ed, what's up, man? We locked and loaded, ready to
So you know the one song that I told you, the two songs I told you knew on the list.
Oh yeah, that's pulled up.
All right, so not the first one, the second one. What's the name?
The Ocean Crashing.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me explain that a little bit, you know what I mean? Because that track is actually coming from off of an EP that he's been working on that he's getting ready to release.
Okay.
That's
You know,
produced by Beast Mode.
It's called yeah, definitely. And that's the whole thing. They got a lot going on with the project, you know what I mean? It's because it's the hands that are involved, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But they are trying to get it together so they can release it to the people. The project is called On the Way to the Beach. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense.
feeling
Yeah,
that.
you know, and the one of the tracks, that's one of the tracks off of the project, you know what I mean?
Alright,
And
cool.
I actually got to hear a lot of the project, super dope.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, let's get into it, man. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
word
Shout
up,
out to
yo.
the homie Low Life Joe.
Low
you know
Life
what I
Joe.
mean? This track right here is what is it called? Oceans Crashing?
That's
Ocean's crashing.
Oceans Crashing, you know what I mean? Off of the On the Way to the Beach project. Let's get to it.
Facts.
Here we go.
Ocean Joe.
Ocean Joe.
Ocean
Low Life
crashing.
Joe.
Low Life Joe.
Low Life Joe.
Yo, you take too long.
Beast Mode Production.
On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheet, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, process repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off.
Don't you know life is a beach, huh? My diamonds hit like a wave on the sail, cheap up a perk, this ain't COD, bitch, I'm a DOG, I tried to tell ya. I keep a crib, full whip a pit, bull, I gotta try to tell, I'm about to drown in this liquor, my bitch like a picture, she can't even smell, ya. My dog move that sandal like gar, my jello baby, we used to what started. Lil' more savage, I'm a ball like a starter. I ain't no way, lil' more savage, just surf. Sit on the beach, I got shot like a turtle. Jojo just told me we lit like a match. I brought a baddie, he brought a baddie, now everywhere we poppin' out like we match.
On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheet, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, process repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. 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 Turning my love to a party, jump on the boat, get it started. Surrounded by fake love around me, covered in shade and I'm feeling so foggy. Can't can't avoid all of the fake of the talk. And legit with the dripping, I hope I'm no talking. Cause taking your life is a clear open option. Don't stress me too much, I'm just running my office. Do you need orders? Mo said we lit like a match. He brought it baddie, I brought it back. Walking in public, we looking like twins. Double up bitches like Hefness and Giz. Quad 4-5 shooter, he'll never let you swim. If you ever get close, social distance him. On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheet, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, passes repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do believe we back in the building.
Are we?
I see Ed over there giving me the nod and the thumbs up with the good, like good shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can tell we back in the building.
Facts, yo.
But yeah, man, that was the homie Low Life, Joe. You already know.
Yeah, man, that shit sounded dope.
That
man.
was
I
the
really
joint
like
on
that.
the way to the beach. Off of On the Way to the Beach, that
I
was
was gonna
Oceans
say,
Crashing.
Oceans
I'm not bad. You already
Yeah, we
know.
both fucking done.
Told you I'm super mellow right now.
Call him Ocean Joe.
You know what I'm saying? But you already know, man. I told y'all that joint was dope. You know what I mean? And he got a lot of other joints that, we will be blasting off
Yeah,
on
we
the
got
show.
another one we'll play as we get into the.
Oh, yeah, that's
thing.
right. We actually do got another one. So, y'all definitely will get to hear more from him. So, stick around, tune in, lock in, rock with us.
Hell yeah.
You dig?
Always. So, like usual.
What we got going on?
Nothing, man. Really, today, yo, we just play some music. We was gonna make a short podcast, yo. Just get into some simple shit like, just some music stuff that's been going on, or just with the NBA, like the NBA, doing the what do you call it?
The protest?
The protests and them coming back now, and the game we didn't play yesterday, and just a bunch of sports stuff. And like I said, man, I wanted to see who's paying attention. I'm not quite sure how many people have tuned in, but I just wanted to give a question to see if we can get people to, what do you call it, get more involved and shit.
Well, yeah, let's see what was the question. Shoot it out there.
So should I give last week's question?
Well, shoot last week's out there now. That way, at least it's kind of like a reminder, a
Okay,
refresher. We'll give you guys a refresher of what the question
because I don't
actually
even know.
was.
Yo, Ed, is there a thing up there on that other computer, like a little piece of thing that has questions on it?
Like a trivia card.
Kind of looks like this. No, I might have it in here because I might.
He definitely just got it right there.
Yeah, let me get that one.
Athletic feats.
Yeah, let me get that one.
Yeah, so last week, during Ooh Sports, we threw a trivia question out there, and it came up in an athletic form. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, let's see how many people can answer this question. I'll give you to the end of this podcast, and I'll let you know when we need the answer. All right, so the question is this: which Portland Trailblazer was the recipient of the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy as the 2012-13 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year? Should I repeat it again?
Yeah, you can repeat that one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Which
He said, "Yeah, one more time."
Which Portland Trailblazer was the recipient of the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy as the 2012-13 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year?
And I definitely know the answer to that, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, we gotta wait till the end of the podcast to see who's paying attention, who's not. And yeah, man, that's the question. So if you guys get that right, man, the more we get that people involved, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start adding some prizes to that so that we can mail you out some merch or some shit like that. So we starting today, man. See who's paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, that's a good way to
That's a
actually
good
engage
question
with
too,
people.
because I don't know the answer.
You don't know the
Well,
answer.
you
Ed?
got till the end of the podcast. You can Google it, whatever you want.
But I don't want to spoil it for nobody.
He just said, "I don't want to spoil it for
I can't-
nobody."
I can't
You don't know the answer. How can you spoil it?
I mean,
know,
once
right?
I know, I know.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna Google it real quick.
I might.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. It's not gonna be just athletics. It's gonna be other stuff involved as well. I just started with one just to be on the realms of what's going on right now, because only sports is what the fuck they talk about.
Well, I mean, you got that. You got the Jacob Blake situation.
Well, see, the Jacob
There's
Blake
everything
thing,
that's taking over the airwaves of right now.
yeah, you know,
what I
like
mean?
I'm not even getting to Jacob Blake, whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. That's the young kid who.
That is the young
okay,
gentleman in
yeah.
Wisconsin, you know what I mean, in which it was tragically done, but thank God he survived it, you know
Like
what I
I've been
mean?
noticing, unfortunately, like the less I talk about those things, like the less viewers you get. But I'm gonna stick to that shit, yo, because I'm not gonna be the spreader of all that shit either.
Well, it's not really spreading because it's already out there, so you can't
Yeah,
look
but
at
I'm not
yourself
gonna
as the
feed
spreader.
into a lot of
It's not
like
even feeding into it.
a lot of this going back and forth to just to hear our opinions on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not feeding into it. It's just basically it's what's out there. You can't look at it as feeding into it.
I know it's what people want to talk about,
It's
but I
what's
feel
there.
like we need to talk about some good shit. We need some positivity. It's Sunday fun day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to incorporate more fun shit into this motherfucker.
Well, let's talk about something fun. Ain't been nothing fun for it. So you know, I mean, the whole thing about it, man. It's the days and times in which we in life, and you can't. You got, of course, mix in fun, still keep a high spirit and a high attitude of what's
Right.
going on, but you know, you also can't shy away from it because it's just the reality of what it is right now.
Right, and I get that. You know,
You
the
know,
reality of it is that there's certain shit going on in the world, like with politics and people in the street rioting and them shooting a young gentleman. And wait, which one is Jacob? That's the one the black man who died, right?
no, Jacob Blake did not die.
That's the one
That's
got
the
shot
one that got
and
shot 7
paralyzed.
times in the back. Yes,
Right,
he's
okay,
paralyzed.
paralyzed. And then on the flip side, you got
Damn.
what's the little white boy's name with who did that shit with the AR-15 shit?
I don't even know his name.
Yeah, so I thought his name was Jacob too, right?
I don't think so. That would be one hell of a coincidence.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, I definitely don't think so.
But see,
But
there's so much going on with that shit right now. It's just like,
well, I mean
I
he
think,
that was at a protesting event. The whole
yeah. I'm just talking about the
kid
killings in
situation.
general, like with everything that's going on, like with protesting, with police brutality, and
You
and politics, and
I mean,
money, and the pandemic.
you know, for me, I
and
just
shit.
look at it like is what we have. We've never had access to as much as we have right
As
now.
far as
You
information
know,
wise and shit.
not even just information, just access to a view.
Yeah, right.
Access to a view. The only view we've had, and this is for us as we grew up, because you know we are the crossroad for that. We're the bridge of that gap.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like
So, as far as with us growing up, we didn't have that view into the world like we
not
have
into
now.
the world, but we definitely have views in which we can relate to a lot of the world.
No, I mean we had views which are points, opinions. We've
Right, but
had
they're
that forever,
relatable.
but we've never had access to be able to open a device and see what's going on in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We've never and up until that point, the news back in our era of growing up wouldn't have made it a big deal.
Oh no.
They would have they probably would have
been in
given
the
it an
corner
honorable
page
mention.
somewhere.
Yeah, they probably would have given it an honorable mention, and then it would have been on to something else.
Even then, like the newspaper and shit was only for your area.
You know, you got to
You
look
know what I'm
at it
saying? They
in
had a
today's
section
world.
for
Yeah,
outside of your area. But
that's
it was
why I
small
say,
and shit.
you know, in today's world, we have such a different access to things. We have the ability to see what's going on in Cali. We have the ability to see what's going on in Texas. We have the ability to see all these places.
Yeah, but
Thanks to social
but we
media and
also
those
know
platforms.
that those things happened, not as much as 2020, but we know that those things happened in those places without that.
I mean, it's to say who's to say it wasn't happening as much as
Like
2020.
the tree falls in the woods and no one's there to hear it.
I mean, think about it. All right, say for instance, 1992, when you had the Rodney King situation.
Yeah.
And then from the Rodney King situation spawned the LA riots and things like that, correct? So when you look at it, due to those situations, we only got to see what was broadcasted on television.
Right.
Now, had that been done in today's world, we
Oh,
may
we
have
would've had
seen,
million
we
different
would have
sides.
seen 40, 50, 100,
You would have
200
the cop
different
body
angles.
cams.
You'd have
You
the
had
cop,
traffic cams. You would have had someone's dash cam, someone's phone camera.
and phone
We
camera.
didn't get that until YouTube.
And phone camera is an optic that could come in a million different angles and shots because we're all not going to be standing in the same spot.
Right.
So that's what I mean when I say the view into the world that we have right now is a much wider window than it was for us growing up. So the things that we are seeing, the things that are being put in front of us, this is to make you understand that for years you have been living in an unsensitive world.
Yeah.
It's just nobody was putting the mind to it. Nobody was putting any thought or any type of attention to it because it couldn't be broadcasted. Now it's broadcasted.
So, do you feel like because it's more broadcasted and we see it, the effects that it holds on us are good or bad, worse, like better or worse than when we knew nothing? I guess.
Well, I don't feel like it's worse because I feel like think of how much shit got done in the past that just got swept under the rug
Right. True.
that we'll never know about.
True.
Think about those souls that are unrested because
They're still trying to sweep shit
because
under
they
the rug
died and it's been secretly kept for fucking 15 years.
now. Probably longer than that.
So probably longer than that.
You
you
know?
know what I'm saying? So in the sense of it, I don't think it's worse. And I think now it's just y'all gave us this access to the world.
Right.
So now deal with the repercussions of it.
Yeah,
which is it's like saying you know somebody that died and you also know the person that killed them.
Right.
You not gonna go to the funeral
Yeah, I get that.
and pay your respects and show your support.
That's something like, for me, I still think that's a personal thing. Like, some people might feel regret and not go.
I mean, for
doesn't
everybody,
make them wrong
the whole
for that,
thing is
though.
for everybody, it's a personal thing. But that's the whole
But
thing.
it doesn't make them wrong for it.
No,
is
no,
what
no,
I'm
it's
trying to
not
say.
saying- it's
either
not
way,
saying-
either way is not wrong.
It's not saying you wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it is saying, where does your moral conscience stand? If you could look yourself in the mirror and say, I was cool with that person, but I also know the person that did it to him,
Yeah.
you still got to have a moral conscience, my nigga.
Right, right.
If you was really as cool as you was and you say you was with that nigga, then you show up. You pay your respects.
But that's the case.
You can't look at it like, oh, I'm not gonna go because I know the nigga that did it, and
Well,
I
that's
don't want
a
to.
different mindset.
I don't want to be
I'm
in
not
the.
trying to say that mindset. I'm trying to say in an embarrassed mindset, like, because you know the person who did it and you know the person it happened to can weigh on your conscience in a sense of being like, I don't want to be there because I gotta tell on this person I know. Like, you know how like that moral compass could
Yeah,
make
but that's not. See,
could
and
be a
that's where
moral standard
and
too.
that's where everybody's getting that line crossed up at because it's not about. It's not about. Oh, I know that, and I'm not saying nothing because it's not. It's not for you to say anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your personal relationship that you upheld with that person or whatever the case may be, that's what you standing for. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what you going there and showing that person that love for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Now,
and I'm not saying you're wrong, or I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I feel too in some people's minds that their morality stands there too.
yeah,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
at
And
the end
that
of the
doesn't
day,
make them wrong. It's just that what, like you said,
but it's in the sense of this too. Think about it, right? Because that's like saying I won't do nothing. So that's like saying, all right, in the sense of the world today, right? What is the whole point of the way teachers push to be so involved in the home of parents?
as
What
far
was
as
the
what
point?
you mean having
What is
the parents involved.
What is the point of it? Because now in today's world, with the way kids are wilding out, when the kids start wilding out, these teachers ain't going out there and trying to get them kids.
no,
They not.
it's not.
But when you when you interjected your way into the home of the child, that let's say it's not a child where kids being abused or anything like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because now that's a different situation.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You
It's
know what
just
I'm saying?
someone, a
But
teacher seeing something in a student.
interjected in a home where a kid was being properly raised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I get what
saying?
you're saying. It's a teacher that just had like an interest in a student that's smart and wants to.
No, I
just
mean
be-
it's like saying, all right,
or
let's say
whatever
for
it
instance,
be,
let's
might
say
be.
for instance, you're a kid, you get chastised. I got chastised growing up.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Build character.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You got chastised, whatever. You go to school, your teacher now sees you, and because they see you in a downward state or something like that, they want to pry more into your situation.
Right. I get you.
You feel what I'm saying? And now your parents are no longer allowed to do their job because of
the teacher got to say so.
exactly. But now we see an issue like this where a person's getting hurt, physically hurt in the street, and thanks to whatever you have, a laptop, a cell phone.
Where does the interjection come in?
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? Where the fuck is the interjection for that?
Right.
But yet we're so quick to raise an opinion or interject over some shit that it really ain't your fucking business.
And it probably doesn't even affect your life at all.
And in all actuality, it doesn't affect their life because when they go home, that notion is out of their
Yeah,
mind.
that whatever the drama or whatever the outcome of the situation that happened doesn't no longer falls on your shoulders.
Yeah, now I mean, don't get me wrong, because you do have teachers out there that they do go to full length with it. If they decide to interject themselves in it, they go to full length with it. They want to see the security of the child.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's again, that's a different story. As you're saying, that's someone who's, lack of a better term, broken home or something. You know, the scenario in which we were talking about is just a regular kid having a bad day, and then
yeah, basically you put the kid in the situation to have to go home and deal with the consequences of his parent.
Yeah.
So he dealing with the consequences of his parents. Now he comes back to school. You see him out of mind or whatever. He's just off.
Yeah, like any kid.
You
Like, you know?
interject.
Right. and
But
that-
you'll see something like this happen
yeah,
and no
just a
interjection.
videotape.
You'll see something like George Floyd happen and no interjection.
Right.
So where does your moral
Well,
sense stand?
I think a lot of this too stems from the fact that a lot of people want to respect police officers, right?
Of course.
regardless of what you think they might be doing something wrong or bad. So I think a lot of people get that their moral compass fucked up there. Is that they see the police officer and as far as they'll go to is videotaping because they want to put their hands on said police officer or said person. Let's not even bring a police officer in this.
And like this
let's
was
talk
my
in
thing.
general.
This was my thing about that because I know I understand completely what you're saying. And my whole thing is it wouldn't have had to be putting hands on said police officer. The notion of moving towards would have taken that attention
For him
off
to
of
stand
that.
up. And
You
God
know what I'm
forbid that the
saying?
cop don't shoot them though.
I mean, if that's the case, then the cop's about to shoot a whole gang of people because had they all stood there and stepped to it as
See,
opposed
now
to
we're
pulling out
coming-
your
now
cell
we're coming
phone,
to a real moral standpoint, bro.
You know what I'm
When does
saying?
it become enough that where you need 15 people rushing the cops, 2 might catch a bullet for everybody else to get
and it's
there?
not even to
Like,
two
how
might
much-
catch a bullet because understand something. If 2 is catching a bullet, then you're definitely that situation will definitely be looked at with a bigger scope on
Yeah,
it.
but then we lost 2. I mean, not to say that it's any different, but we lost 2 people versus the 1, and this to bring out the situation.
Yeah, but you may have lost none.
That too. I mean,
So you're looking
I'm
at
not saying anything
so
wrong.
I
I'm
mean
with the
everything
odds.
is the flip of a coin.
Yeah, I'm with the
But
odds,
it's
you know what
okay
I'm
to
saying?
save one life. You may have lost none.
Yeah.
Because the moving or the action of the people making them focus on them as a whole
Yeah.
would have taken that off of that
and,
general
you're
moment.
getting
You
into
feel what I'm
more
saying?
What I believe, because I'm not going steering wrong with you, but I'm just saying, like, how many people in the world though are gonna take that into themselves and grasp that? Like, hey, if we all join in on this, we can save this dude. Most people go to that immediately. They'll be like, well, shit, I could be the one that catch it for him. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, on both sides, it sounds fucked up. But on a moral standpoint, where we're coming from, you know what I'm saying? It's a great idea.
No, I definitely
But
do,
it
man.
also goes down to my question, the ultimate question. And this stands for everything that you do in life. It doesn't just mean work. It just means period. Like how are you as a person towards other people?
Yeah.
And that's that's the question. If everything was free, would you still go to work? That's the really where that shit breaks down to, because
It all depends on and I
how
always
much you
said
would love it though. Like,
I mean, it's always, and it wasn't like I because it is how much you love it on one side, but then again, it's also knowing what you're doing something for. In
Yeah,
life,
there's always gotta
everything
have
in
a
life,
purpose.
everything in life has to have a purpose.
but having joy in
Fact.
yourself is a purpose.
Yeah, but you also got to understand if it was brought to you with the intention of okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
if we
going to
gotta-
work every day
we
for
gotta
free, true.
reprogram.
But what you're doing by going to work is you're building a civilization, you're building
Yeah,
communities,
we gotta reprogram.
you're building
We were never taught that.
understanding. Now, also you also have to be understanding of what the reward is from it, because nobody does anything without the intention of a reward.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. We were programmed that way from birth. We still program our children like that
Till this
through
day.
school, because do good grades, you get this. Do this. If you listen to us, you get McDonald's. You know,
Yeah, that's a whole fact.
It's a teaching tool.
That's a whole
but
fact.
we're using it in the wrong way because of what we have in front of us.
That's a whole fact.
Like, I get that. it takes reprogramming. Like you can ask anybody that today alive that understands work that question, and they'll be like, "Hell no." You know what I'm
Nah.
saying?
For the average mind, no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? But
then you ask few people that kind of get it, and they'll be like, "Yeah, man," but I don't think they get it.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
why
you
I
know,
say
that means you got to put just as much dedication as you do to running to work. Like you're late and you speed
I don't
into
expect.
work.
The thing is, though, in that situation, I wouldn't expect somebody to get it until all of those things are clear.
Yeah.
Your reward of it. What are you doing it for? Which is purpose. And then just the generalized outlook of it itself. Would you go to work if it was free? You know what I'm saying? In order for a person to think to themselves, would I go to work if it was free? I think they would have to have a good understanding of the other two. You know what I'm saying?
But that's, like I said, that's programming.
That is.
It's totally something that you can only be taught through your parental units. You know, and it's whoever's raising you, because I'm not gonna say mother, father, because then people will argue with me. Well, what if you don't have one of those? You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the whole thing and that's why I said, because for those who would understand and grasp that concept, I think it could have been something that worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if they understood, okay, the greater purpose of it is we're building for the future, for what's to come, your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The reward of it is seeing people be able to enjoy, people being able to
it's almost
take
gotta be
in
part of school curriculum.
those luxuries of what you're doing on a daily basis.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So absolutely right. I think we are saying the same thing. If people understood it more for what it is.
I was never going against you. Most of the time, I try to raise more questions.
Oh no, it's
to
just
what you say.
it's just
but I'm
raising
always
question.
with you. I just like to put bigger aspect on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if everything was for free,
I think if that was a real something that we really could look at, you would see you would see a lot within people. You would see the difference.
Like in a sense of, how about if we did this? Like, for everything that you do, you build a credit. And like, forgive me for the word credit, because I don't want to call it numbers. Credit. It's just word. I'm just using the word credit because somebody owe you something.
Yeah.
So it don't necessarily mean free, but you go to work, you know, and you build up your credits hourly for going to work and doing shit like that, which gives you a credit card. You know what I'm saying? Which gives you money to spend, or a currency to spend, but the currency is backed by your willingness to get up on your own and do something.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like we were speaking earlier about who you work for. I'm not gonna say who, but what you do, and then you can wind up doing it on your own, and it could benefit you more than what you do for working for somebody, but it still won't benefit you in the long run because of other
the same way, just because of
job.
Exactly. Everything
right,
has different tangibles.
But if it was heartfelt to you to do it, like you like,
and I'm glad. That's the thing too, because I'm glad, because like we got a comment here. It says, you know, you would if you loved what you're doing.
Right, that's what I was getting to. If you
that's
loved
a great point, and I
if you
love
love
that.
doing that, would you be able to go and do that every morning and get that credit that I'm talking about? Like,
I understand
like a work
that,
credit,
but
because you know,
then that comes into play, and I understand that. And for everybody that you would if you loved what you're doing, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's only a short percentage.
Yeah, but there's someone who likes flipping burgers. There's someone who
what
likes
I'm saying is
pumping
it's a
gas.
short percentage.
Right.
Yo, I think that's why they say like the best gift is the gift of giving.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean? The
my whole
satisfaction.
thing is by what I'm saying is that's a short percentage. Is you wouldn't have as many establishments as you have.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be such thing as chain restaurants, because it ain't that many fucking people that love doing that.
Yeah.
And that's just being real.
No, I get what you're saying.
That's being a realist, my nigga.
But a lot of
A
those
realist,
people-
you may not love getting up and going to do some fucking manual labored work, but you love playing basketball. This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
And for those people, they get up and go play basketball.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if your love isn't never towards that, you're never gonna want to take part in that.
Yeah, so you're saying at
But
some
if you
point some of the
understand,
jobs we have won't
but
be there.
if you understand the greater purpose of it, and if you could click on all cylinders with it, you still may do it because of the betterment of the person. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not because you love what you're doing.
Right.
It's just because you had a good heart and you want to see people advance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because doing what you love to do, not everybody loves to do that shit.
Not all the time.
That's just the reality of it.
But it's
My
also
nigga,
but also what comes behind a lot of
it's
it
hard
in
to
our
say.
society
Check
is
it out.
why.
It's hard to say not all the time, because think about it. How many people go to school, get educations in college, and
Yeah.
don't even work in the field that they
Like
graduated
I said, that
in?
comes with the politics of our society too. You know
That,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like there's a lot of factors into that. That's why I always limit that question. Just to that, because if we were already trained that way,
Mhm.
eventually the politics behind those things won't be there either.
Yeah, but I think that would also close off avenues.
It would, but in now's day and age, we have technology, which I don't see. If we were able to create jobs that were not being paid for and shit was free, then a robotic arm is more than welcome to flip the burger.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like you said, a lot of people might like flipping burgers, but there's people who don't, and they go do that because they gotta pay for their rent. Now, like you eliminate that shit, you eliminate those kind of jobs, which become stressful on people's lives. Which now this person might be able to put 10 times more focus into something different that he creates a job from. You get what I'm saying?
He may create his own
Right,
out of that.
Right.
Of course, out of that, and that's the thing, though. I'm not saying you wouldn't, because you may be put in a position where you have no choice.
Yeah, that's true.
And now, when you put in a
See that a lot.
position to where you have no choice,
See that a lot.
yeah,
Right. And that's because, me, man, there's the evil powers of the world that got
Of
control.
course.
So that's what we have to get past first before we could even get that question answered properly. It's
Yeah.
just one of my favorite questions. I like when people like to delve into this. It's just like, it's almost like you can either answer it or you can't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is a conversation sparker, though.
Yeah.
That is a very good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it makes you really step back and look at shit, and it makes you question your
It
own
make
morals.
you put things into perspective.
Yeah, it makes you question your own morals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, we're in a world where it can't be that way.
It can't never be
It
that
can
way.
never be that way.
And the way, and especially, and this is why in the beginning of all this, I say I don't really get into politics or religion or stuff with people, because this all ties into that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can combat back and forth about which person's better or what politics is better or what economics is better. But at the end of the day, none of it's better. Because if we can live free, the question
That would
is,
be the only thing that'd be better.
Right. And then at the end of the day, when you live free, you got to think about it now. You're either going to go fishing or you're going to wait for the nigga to fish, and how you going to get it from him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my question comes about, of being like, would you
would have
still
to be
get
more
up and go to
self-sufficient.
work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would have to be more
If
self-sufficient.
you want to live like this and you don't want to have all the politics, you want to argue about what's going on here or what's going on over there, the ultimate fix is what my question is. So if you're not willing to deal with that, you can't even deal with the politics of getting, like you can't even have conversation with me, you know what I'm saying, to get to an end result of that with politics or religion. Because at the end of the day,
that's a little deep for most.
it is, and that's why I don't like talking about it.
Yeah, and I mean, it really isn't an end result to
There
it.
is no end result. It's just you, me, going back and forth. Like your man
Maybe.
downstairs said, like, does it bring me no money? And that's the problem too. People's mentality, like, well, if it don't bring me $1, I don't even give a shit about it. And, and it just falls all into one bucket.
Which is moral again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I
It
say
falls
it's
all
like,
into one bucket.
it's
and
moral again.
It's like we're just splashing water out the bucket. Who gets wet the most and shit? Like, yeah.
that's a whole fact. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, man, just in the sense of it, that's why we do talk about things like that. And also just to honor those people and keep their names going on. You know what I'm saying? The Breonna Taylors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Things
that's
of that
sad
nature.
thing too, man. Like,
You know what I mean? We got to keep saying that. And in this world, you must say that, because at the end of the day, that could be another situation of another life just swept under the system's rug.
Yeah, man.
There's many of them that's been there. There's going to be countless more.
Look at what's going on. They found the 39 kids. Those are lives that have been swept for 2 years now. There's people, parents, and the world, not just America, that have been wondering where them kids has been for 2-something years, yo.
Yeah. So on that note, though, let's take a break real quick. We're going to get into some music, man. This is why we come here and we do this.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So hold that thought. We'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some music, chop it up a little bit more. It's MELLO-ROOM, man. It's Sunday.
Yeah, so you gonna play the other joint,
Yeah,
homie?
we gonna pull up that Low Life Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
Featuring.
throw out the other joint from Low Life Joe. Shout out to the homie. You
I don't
already
know if this
know.
is the producer Polo 407 or that's the dude featured on it.
I'm not
But the
sure. I would
track
have
is
to
called
ask him
Worth
that.
It.
Worth it by
Definitely
Polo
worth it by Low Life Joe,
and Polo what?
Polo 407.
Polo 407.
and he could be the producer. I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right.
He said we lit. He looked like he DJing.
Man, you get
Nigga with the
He look like
shit now. Nigga with the shit now.
That's exactly what I
Told
said.
that bitch to go and get down. Polo with the shit like, ay, just different with the shit now. Polo in the bed now.
Know why you do that shit.
Shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, so we ride with the top down. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out. Shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, baby, slide onto my spot now. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out. It's been a minute since a nigga tried to kick it, found me back on Instagram, and now we on. Aye, you like my pictures, done my message, quit the stressing. I could see your man ain't nothing like we was. Aye, she stick around just like a logo. Aye, pussy wetter than a turbo. Aye, remember when you sent me photos? Aye, talking about your man ain't home though. Aye, been a minute since a nigga tied that ass. Remember when we used to get out after class? Ran it up, we made it happen, you the bad bitch. Don't get a head, still see I'm sad. Pussy wetter than a turbo. Ay, she stick around like she a logo. Ay, remember when you sent me photos? Ay, talking about your man ain't home though. Ay, shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, so we ride with the top down. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out. Shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, baby, slide onto my spot now. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out.
It's been a minute, I've been out just trying to get it. I just had to take a second, hit your phone. She say, oh no you didn't, you been playing like a scrimmage. Go ahead boy, your time ticking, metronome. Yeah, you made me wanna shut the block down. Yeah, pull up on you, we gon' slide out. Yeah, they looking at you when you hop out. Yeah, girl you the business and you worth every penny. Yeah.
Shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, so we ride with the top down. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out. Shawty worth it, ain't no harm in these fouls. Shawty worth it, baby, slide onto my spot now. She got a man, but what is there to stop now? I watch her play with it, no chance for time out.
Yo,
We back.
yes sir.
I'm over here. My bad. I did something that made the volume go on the laptop that caught my attention. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But we back in the building. You already know it's the MELLO-ROOM Sunday Fun Day. We here doing our 1-2. Mike had to shuffle over there to the EQ center. You feel what I'm saying? Cause got to make a few moves. We understand it's life. But yeah, back into the discussion we were talking about back at the ranch. We were just going through discussing some of the things with the topics that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do understand that not everybody is going to have the same point of view on it, and that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think as a whole and as people, we got to get used to that. That's something we got to get used to, is agreeing to disagree.
Yeah, of
know
course,
what I'm saying?
man. Like it's okay to come back, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like
peacefully agreeing to disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't always have to lead to controversy.
yeah, of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? That could just lead to a respective walk away. You know what I mean? But in most cases, sadly, it doesn't. You know what I mean? And that's the part that we're really trying to get a clear understanding of. And we understand why, and we know the answer for that now.
Yeah, but like I feel like most people are scared, and it's fear. It's fear that like kind of fuels their opinion in more ways than they know, because most people don't want the truth. Is probably the most scariest shit in the world.
True.
So at the end of the day, when you kind of give them that truth, or they feel like it's too close to home, is when they kind of choose that other side. That other, like, well, well, they said this and that. That's why this could be
But,
this.
I mean, you can't. That's why I say, like, for most, it's the reality of it, because an opinion is just an opinion, as it stands. Because at the end of the day, the reality is in the numbers of it. If it's something that's massively being done to a distinctive section, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the numbers are statistically crushing every other section,
Yeah.
then that's evident. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think there's a conversation that would really have to be having on that. You know what I mean? Because it's so evident. You know what I mean? But like I
I'm
said,
listening to you.
No, I got you. But like I was saying, it's due to opinions, and opinions are fine. Everybody has one. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, of course.
But with the opinion of it, it's like for everybody who has the negative opinion, you got to be ready for the repercussions that may come your way to the negative opinion.
Yeah.
So-
There's like a friend of mine. One day I caught him on Facebook, kind of like having like a spasm reaction to someone on his post, and I agreed with what he
I've
said.
seen that shit a few times, yo.
Like, I agreed with his post, and other people didn't, and he kind of like reacted like in a negative manner towards those people. And I had to write him, like, kind of, because I feel that, like, sometimes you want to tell the people you love and all this shit, like, you're trying to protect them, they kind of just brush you off, like, whatever, you're crazy, and I had to tell him, I've told you this phrase before. I was like, yo, be a patient shepherd. Like, if you're going to call people sheep and you feel like you're a shepherd, but then you got to be the patient shepherd to allow the sheep to come back to the herd, or whatever you want to call the reference
However
to.
you want to reference it.
Right, and then I noticed, I had told him that, like, just in the sense of, like, man, if you're going to be this way, don't get mad about the people being the other way.
Yeah.
It hurts for you, because I know how you feel. You're trying to be, like, truthful, and you're trying to be as loving and caring to someone that you care, because we don't just tell this shit to people walking down the street. Like, it's not like we got a tinfoil hat on.
We don't.
And we over here like, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen and shit. It's just more of we just trying to warn people. But a lot of people don't want to hear it. So you got to know that. You got to know when you go into talking about that shit, if you're gonna talk about it, you can't fight the person. You gotta be patient.
You gotta be open to the other opinion.
Right, yeah, you gotta be patient, be open to what they saying.
Is an opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you have isn't ultimately a fact of the situation. That's why I say it's being open and abrasive to the next opinion.
Yeah.
Now, the
I'm back
next
here,
opinion
y'all.
It may not come with acceptance of you. You know what I'm saying? But at least if it's on the table, you can't feel like you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's coming as a shocking surprise. Because at the end of the day, it'll be right there, both opinions, both where people stand will be laid on the table, and it'll be is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the bad thing about that is a lot of people can't coexist when it's like that.
Yeah, I get you. I get it. And that's why I like this platform we hold, because, I like I tell people all the time, we usually agree, but we also like to give the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it from all spectrums. Even when you stand on one area where you agree on it, you still got to look at it from all spectrums. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the situation and in the topic we're talking about, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because there aren't too many spectrums. It's very one-sided.
Yeah, I feel like we get lost in the fact that the media is like the only place we can get information from. Like the truth, or at least, or whatever you want to call it. Like sometimes I feel like, the majority of the people, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Fox 5, CBS, Eyewitness News, they take those things for truths and just run with those more than your own perspective, which is probably more truer. Like, like you said, man, we've been blessed with the ability to look now. You know what I'm saying? And instead of looking, we're seeing the video, but we're taking other people's perspectives from that video and running with that.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean,
get what I'm saying?
that's the thing, and then it's and one thing about it is that's why I say it's okay to converse on something of a topic like that, but it's when you start to take the comments personal, and it's like, all right, my opinion is this.
I
You'll
see you,
take
Rob.
a comment personal, but you not even in that environment.
Yeah.
You're nowhere
right,
near
right,
that.
right.
You're nowhere near that.
Right, that's what I
I'm saying?
mean,
But
it's
you'll
like-
take a comment personal from somebody who actually may be closer to that.
Right, that's what I mean about that. Like you get to see the picture, just take it for what it is in your perspective. If it looks bad, then it's bad for you.
Yeah.
But then they get mad when somebody else comment, and then they'll go with that comment or they'll go against it, and it's just like, first of all, that guy's got the same perspective you got. So whatever his mentality is, he might see it as a good thing. You might see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, in a lot of cases. I just think it gets tricky and it gets out of control, you know what I'm saying, when people really just when they're looking at it like when they're mistaking their opinion for a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
nothing is fact until you can
none of it.
until you die, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
because
what I
you
was
don't know
saying.
anything's gonna happen, and you know what I'm saying.
None of it a whole fact because you really don't know the situation. You know what was
Yeah,
told to you.
it gets
what
into that
information
crazy
was
shit
given
I
to you.
talk about, like with your mind, and we're just perceiving things and what you make reality versus what is reality. It's almost like the Matrix talk, but you can't really talk about the Matrix because everybody's vision of the Matrix is the movie. So it's hard to explain that shit in that realm.
Yeah, but those are just caught it for the movie and that was it.
Yeah. So now they think I'm talking about green numbers and shit, like,
But nah, man. But I mean, it's good to see it because on many platforms and on many different areas, people are showing their support. You know what I mean? They're showing unity. We're uniting. You know what I'm saying? You got people like the WNBA. Those ladies are doing a phenomenal job. You know what I mean? As far as getting their voice out there and standing in front of what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
They actually were going to boycott as well as the NBA did.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard
which
they was gonna do
did.
that.
Every sport really took part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really brought the view of unity into play. It's by seeing all these other sports take heed on it.
Yeah, and I thought it was a cool thing. I even heard some comments I thought were true too, but maybe only because that's how I feel or think. But it didn't really have nothing to do with actual protests and shit. But at the same time, I think it's cool that people at that level can take that understanding and use it to their benefit, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they were wrong or right. You know what I'm saying about stopping playing and shit like that. I mean, they can afford it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, yeah,
and at the same time, I get it too because being an African American and them being entertainers, and it's like, all right, it's entertaining for you to watch us get killed. So why, and we're playing basketball for you, like that's fucked up. You get what I'm saying? I get that part and shit. So I respect it too, man. And I wish they would have went the whole 100 yards. Just like with the beginning protests, I'm always like, yo, if you're gonna do it, let's do it. Like, if you're gonna burn it down, bro. But we gotta be willing to rebuild it too.
Yeah, it was, and that's that's really the point of why they did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because if they take away that little bit of excitement that they provide in the world for that short span of time, it does open up the view and it opens up the scope more to the issue.
I know, but to be on the other side, right quick, what does it really do though? Like at the end of the day, they're not playing doesn't put the cops accountable, or you get what I'm saying?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But it sparks.
But I feel like it got to go further than that.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, it could go further than that. And if it did go further than that, would it have the same carriance?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance,
it would have to carry on.
You said, what did that do?
It would have to carry on for me. Like, yeah, the NBA starts, then the WNBA, then the soccer, then football, then golf, and then the garbage man, and then, like, that's me. Like, if we gonna do this, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm probably gonna get this number wrong, but a couple hundred people protesting basketball. I know what it means, but really the result is what we need. We need a result,
See,
man.
but that's the thing. In the sense of what you're looking at with the result, you need unity.
Yeah,
You need everybody to be on the same page.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, the only way to get those owners and the people of that level on the page of the players was for the players to stop
protest.
playing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then they said
Even
Michael
if it
Jordan
was-
came back
Even
and
if it was 3 games,
right.
this is the point of it. It only took 3 games for them to reach out and make Michael Jordan step in and start.
Yeah,
shooting,
right.
You know why? Because within 3 games, the motherfuckers probably lost over $4 billion.
Right.
Dollars.
Right. I get it. I know where it all is going to chase back
so
to.
in the sense of it, it's making them understand the urgency for unity.
But
Whether it was
sometimes
only
I
3
feel like
games,
when
or
they-
whether it would have been the whole season.
Sometimes I feel though like when they do that shit, like it's 3 games and then they want to get somebody like Michael Jordan to come talk, it's still doing the jigaboo shit. Like,
Yeah.
somebody up there is like, yo, man, get this
definitely feel what you're
other
saying on
black
that.
dude to get in there and get this shit rolling, man.
I feel what you're saying.
You
on
feel
that.
me? Like,
But
Michael
this is
Jordan,
my thing.
I can't speak for him, but Michael Jordan should be like, nah, like you gotta
See, but
handle
then
it.
again, you can't say that because Michael Jordan's on the other end.
Yeah,
of the
that's why I
pendulum
say I
now.
can't speak
Michael
for
Jordan
somebody
is
like
a
that.
Owner.
Yeah, the facts.
He's an owner.
I know
He's
that's
not-
when I heard he was the one who stepped in. I totally understood that. It came from the owner's table too. Him being an owner has to sit at that table of owners who have that meeting
he gotta
before
sit
they.
in between. He got to be in the middle of that table.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he was once a player and now he's an owner.
yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But those guys banding together the way they did and stopping for that moment of time, and it's
It made a
bigger-
dent. They
it's
paying a
bigger
lot
than
for that
just the
bubble,
owners.
bro.
You know, that's why I say it's bigger than just the owners.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
the
They
owners-
paying a lot for that
the
bubble, son.
owners take the slack from the other corporations.
Yeah,
that are
the
vested in
NBA,
this.
NBA,
Disney,
commissioner.
you know, all
Disney.
of them. Disney, the TNT, Turner Network, you know, all those other
Well,
vested interests.
well, the Disney don't own NBA, right? So
No, they don't.
So NBA got to be paying Disney for that bubble.
They put up a lot of money for
Facts,
that bubble.
right.
So, which is why I'm saying, them doing that for that short span, if that could make them understand why we need unity,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, then it's a mission accomplished.
I get
It's
it.
a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Not a mission accomplished.
Yeah, I was gonna say not a mission
Not a
accomplished.
mission accomplished, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I know. I'm with it. I'm always the one that's though. I want you to
Because-
just. I sometimes when you got that many people, I'm probably screaming mad loud in the mic. When you got that many people, you shouldn't be scared to jump out the window.
See, but
This goes back to what
You
we
gotta
said
look
in the
at it
beginning.
This way too, though, and for you out there all tuned in, y'all got to look at it this way too. You could have said, "All right, boom, we done with it for the season, whatever," and the owners could have been like, "Okay, well, we're just gonna say, you know what, fuck it in its entirety."
Yeah, facts.
You know, and now who's really hurt?
All of us.
My point exactly.
But that's
They have
part of the.
other, They have other.
That goes back
business
to when you
ventures
were
and other
saying
things in which
earlier
they'll
about-
capitalize on.
That's what you were saying earlier about people interjecting. The more people that interject, 1 or 2 are gonna get hurt, but eventually we come up with a result, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. It's if you stop the whole season, you don't get paid. The owners don't get paid. If they want to get paid and get you back in there, they need to reach out to the government and figure out how to get this police thing
Yeah,
changed.
But see, that's the point. is
But
that when
a
they
lot of
don't
people
get
are gonna be
paid-
hurt from
when
that.
They don't get paid. It's not gonna affect them the same because they have the
I know,
capital
I
to
know.
start something else.
I know it isn't.
So when you dealing with that and those tangibles come into play, it's like, all right, compromise
You
is the only
become
thing that
slave
lies
to the
ahead.
dollar. You become slave to the money,
Not
regardless
slave to the
of what
money,
it is.
You become understanding that compromise is needed.
Yeah, but how good is the? Not when it's the lesser of evils.
No, not when it's the lesser of evils. But at the end of the day, the lesser of evils isn't in any position.
I know,
The
and that's
lesser
this.
isn't in any position.
And I know, it's just the life we live, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is just like most of the time, it's the sacrifice. Because you could look into the past, right, and just see most of the people who won wars or won whatever to get us to a certain point, they sacrificed. The compromise was there, but the sacrifices were counted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what gives them their name. You know what I'm saying? Even if they were the sacrifice or they did the sacrificing, like
That's what built their legacy.
yeah, right.
in
Right.
terms. You know what I mean?
Right,
That's
and
what
I
really
feel
did
like
that.
where we're
Solidified
at,
their legacy.
where we're at in 2020 is like that. Like we're in those. Someone has to make a sacrifice soon, and unfortunately, because I'm crazy and I believe in prophecy, the next sacrifice is not the good one. You get what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. That's why I feel like as people, we need to be more stronger in convictions in these times more than we were in the past, because the next sacrifice or the sacrificial person to make a change is not going to be the good one.
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be up to the people in the end anyway. You know, and like I said, I don't want to get religious or political, but you know, if you believe in Jesus coming, he still needs an army. So it's going to be an army of people. And if you don't believe in that, you still got to be the army regardless.
If you don't believe in that, you still got some learning to do.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What I mean?
So like that's my stand on that. Like, you know, just being like, yeah, man, protesting is good. I love it. But we can't get caught up in the politics of everything else. That's what sucks for me. That's what sucks the most. You know what I mean?
But, you know, I mean, hey, you can't have one without the other. So,
Yeah, unfortunately, yin and yang and things, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know, that's what a lot of these protests and things like that are geared towards.
Yeah.
The issues that are at hand. So you can't have one without the other. If there wasn't no issue, it wouldn't be no protest.
Yeah, I know, but you know, there's also, like you said, there's a yin and yang. There's good protesters out there, and then there's ones fucking it up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? On that note, y'all, we about to get into another joint. What we got lined up in the vault?
Shit, man, you already know. We got a whole bunch of motherfuckers in here, yo. We could do a shout out to Two Turn, Mike P, and no
let's definitely
bands.
play one of their joints.
You want to play Two Turn joint?
Yeah, let's raise the bar a little bit.
Hell yeah, we need to raise the bar here real
We
quick.
need to do that in life. You know what I mean? So let's raise the bar, and we ain't showed them gentlemen love in a minute.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So shout out to Two Turn Jizzle and MPZ. I know y'all still out there putting in that work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we right. We trying to model after y'all, man. You and Hanzo Blaze, man. We see y'all niggas doing your thing all the time, man.
And you know, not for nothing, that shit is influential. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
So
inspirational.
Trying to take a page out of y'all book and keep pushing with what we got going on. Push our movement as well. We see you guys pushing your movement on an everyday basis, and we salute that.
Yeah, facts, yo. So, yo, man, we getting into this Two Turn, Mike Peasy, and damn, I forgot. Pastor Troy, man. Raise the Bar remix.
We're going to raise the bar remix on this one. You know what I mean? So shout out to Two Turn Jizzle and Peasy. Shout out to P. Troy.
Hell yeah.
In the South, you know what I mean? And let's get into it. I think that's all that's left to do, right?
That's all it is, y'all.
FODB, homie. Trap man, what up? Hey, yo, this your boy Pastor Troy checking in, right? We doing this shit from ATL to Memphis, nigga. We raising the bar.
I came in the game just to raise the bar. I got this shit for a foreign car. Told my mom and daddy I'ma raise the bar. Now I'm a star. Yeah, I'm a star. I raise the bar. I take it up another notch. The pastor of the pastor tell them niggas don't get shot. I raise the bar. I raise the proof. I'm 90 proof tequila. I hit the booth and lock it loose and swipe them like a visa. Chopper told them, tell Jizzle it ain't never over. Now I'm riding in my Nova with my bitch rolling my dough to raise the bar. By the bar, it don't make me none. I be chilling with my gun. I never blink, I never run. I raise the bar, nigga. Who you are, nigga? It doesn't matter. You ain't got enough. We ain't fucking with Pastor Disaster. Now it's a crime scene, crime team, and bullet build the car. Automatic weapons, nigga. Raise the bar.
All I do is raise the bar. All I do is raise the bar. A hater, active turn up with the hating. Wait your turn up. Better go and get your earn up. Don't get hit up with this burner. $1 get money. $1 get money. $1 get money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. All I do is raise the bar. Raised up on them haters and don't give a fuck who don't like it. Yeah, streets Bitch rockin' with the kid, I'm keeping them hoes in sight. This South Memphis shit up in me, I come from a Grammy city. You at your hand out your whole life, be at the grand to get it. Living legend, gon' Google me and tell them haters pay some hundreds. He ain't nothing but a city boy, but well known across the country. Fuck a hater, I just raise on them. Know you wanna see me down bad. Slick hatin' ain't no benefit, that's why you broke with your clown ass. Ain't no made no money, baller blogging don't get you a check. Got mad at me, crash down, that's an emotional wreck. Still remain on that black shit, yeah, it's up there like a jet. And I ain't even try to raise on them, that's just how a nigga flex. All I do is raise the bar. All I do is raise the bar. Hater, I just turn up with the hate, with your turn up. Better go and get your earn up. Don't get hater, with this burn up. $1 get money. $1 get money. $1 get money. $1 get money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. All I do is raise the bar.
These niggas not on my level, I'm raising the bar, that's applying the pressure. I'm moving this silent, these niggas be hate, so I know they ain't silent. Yeah. I keep my foot on their neck, I'm making it hard for these niggas to breathe. These niggas ain't weighing up, they ain't fucking with me. Hey, they gon' get you no money. These niggas all in they feelings. I'm going get me a bag. I'm trying to get me some millions. Came back in the game, fresh off the block, it's two-turn jizzle. I done broke the knob, ain't no turning me down, you know I'm official. I'm an underdog, but don't count me out, cause I'm one of the best. Put some respect on my name, whoa, yeah, I know I'm a threat. I just turn up on them haters, talking outside of they neck. These niggas really some bitches, hating on the niggas' success.
All I do is raise the bar. All I do is raise the bar. Hater, I just turn up with the hate, with your turn up. Better go and get your earn up. Don't get hater, with this burn up. $1 get money. $1 get money. $1 get money. $1 get money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. Hey, no making no money. All I do is raise the bar. Hey.
We back in the building. How we supposed to be? It's the one they call Lucas.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's only right, we take a break from that, from the issues, and we get into something a little bit more about what we do here in the MELLO-ROOM. You know what I mean? And on that note, I think it's only right we get into today in hip hop history.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Lucas is my partner that normally handles that for you guys. So what we got lined up, Lucas?
I'm pulling it up right now as we speak.
Okay, I mean, if you want, I could kick it off.
Yeah, you can start the first one. I got it lined up already.
I mean, kick off today in hip-hop history, salute and shout out, and RIP to one of the two in the partnership known as Underground Kings,
yes.
UGK.
Yes, man.
You feel what I'm saying? That is Bun B and Pimp C, which created that legendary group. You know what I mean? Today was the release of their album, Super Tight.
Super Tight?
Yeah, Super Tight, which was released, it's the second album, and it was released on August 30th, 1994. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man. Shout out to UGK, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that takes Bun back a long way. You know what I'm saying? Those guys definitely been in the game for quite some time. They are one of the legendary groups of the South or the Midwest.
Yeah, man, big influence on people down in the South.
Yeah,
man.
however you want to consider it. Not only just people down South, people up.
I mean, up north, everything.
North
but
too.
You come down here and people, they automatically
yeah,
like.
you know how that goes. But that's why I always say like it's dope when you see the legends or the powerful figures of your area acknowledged.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
Because you've always heard Jay-Z acknowledge a group like UGK.
Yeah,
he's always a big fan of theirs.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not for nothing, they were on the big single hit, Big Pimpin'.
Hell yeah, that's true.
That just
Very
shows,
true.
like, the respect that he had. You know what I mean? Big shout out, though, to UGK. RIP to Pimp C. You know what I mean? That's a legend that we lost. You know what I mean? Due to the situation of lean. You feel what I'm saying?
Of lean.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, don't do drugs, guys.
Reality of it, man. But, big shout out to Bun. I actually recently seen a podcast where Bun was on, and he was talking about a lot of the issues in Houston, and he was going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He talked about the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation.
Oh yeah,
Blacked
yeah,
about
yeah.
that, you know what I mean? He also, he spoke about a lot, you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
spoke
yeah.
about just the strength of his wife, and the situation that they had at his crib. You know what I mean? He spoke about a lot, man. But big shout out
Yeah,
to
people
Bun,
got a
man.
lot of stuff going on, man.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. But on there, he was kicking it just as real as he could give it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And I respected him for that.
All right.
Big shout out to Bun B.
All right. So next up, we got Chris Lighty, and he passed away August 30th.
That's another legend in the music game, y'all.
Yes, 2012. Rest in
He didn't
peace to
make
Chris
music,
Lighty,
but he
man.
bring you many, many acts. You know what I mean? He was a part of the management group Violators.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
facts. Yep.
saying? They had a huge roster. They had some great things going on in the early 2000s with the Violator album. You had Nori on it, LL, Busta Rhymes. It was just a great album. You know what I mean? A great movement.
Yep.
And just what he did, you always hear a lot about him when it comes to every artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like every artist of our era, he had a large impact somewhat.
Right. So for those who don't know, I got a brief a synopsis of him.
Yeah,
so he was
definitely. Put it
born in
out
the
there.
Bronx. He was raised in the Bronx River housing projects. He had 5 siblings. He also, in his career, he was carrying vinyl records for DJ Red Alert. Red Alert, yo, man, I used to listen to that nigga when growing up too,
Yeah,
man.
definitely. That's why I say he was deep in the hip hop game itself.
Yeah, he was also part of Rush Artist Management with Russell Simmons. And like you said, yeah, he had a lot of ties with LL, Diggy Simmons, Busta Rhymes, Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, man. Definitely rest in peace to him.
His resume is extensive.
Yeah. Rest in peace to him, man. He was born May 8th, 1968, too.
Yeah, big shout out, man. Another Taurus.
Yes,
sir.
All right, moving on. We've been bringing them up for the past couple months, man. The Roots. Then they released their 7th album, Game Theory, August 29th, 2006.
Yeah, big shout out to the Roots, man. Quest. Quest
Black
Love,
Quest.
Black Thought. Quest Love, Black Thought.
This
You
nigga
already
said,
know I got
he
a
said
little
Black Quest.
tongue tied real quick.
Yeah, facts, yo.
But yeah, man, big shout out to them, man.
Yeah, so the discography of the Roots here, man, they got 14 solo studio albums, 3 collaborative studio albums, 3 compilation albums, 2 extended plays, and 2 live albums.
That's a nice track record.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Roots, yo.
Yeah, they put on for Philly.
Yeah, I forgot they from Philly. I forgot about that shit, though.
Oh man.
You know why? For some reason, I always relate, what's the rapper, Black Thought, to fucking Detroit for some reason.
Nah, he Philly.
Yeah, I know that, but for some reason in my head, he always wants me to bring him to Detroit and shit.
I feel you. What's good, Uncle Glenn? I see Uncle Glenn on the check-in.
Yo, shout out Uncle Gleazy.
What's going on with you?
All right, next up, man. Here we go. A little closer to home, man. A little closer to our era. Junior Mafia, baby. Released their debut album, Conspiracy, August 29th, 1995. Yeah, man. A little, see, we pull up a little background on Junior Mafia real quick. But definitely, you remember that shit?
I definitely do, man.
You remember the Conspiracy album?
I want to say that was the album with Love Big Papa, all that. Ladies, rub your titties if you love Big Papa.
Yeah.
That album.
Yeah, it probably was.
That was really just their introduction to everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not their introduction, but more or less the world's introduction to them, because they were already doing their thing musically behind the scenes. They were grinding, trying to get their big break. Yeah. And that really was their big break, you know what I mean?
Right. Here's an interesting thing about Junior Mafia here. It says the backronym for Mafia stands for Masters at Finding Intelligent Attitudes.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, man. I like that, yo.
I didn't know that. That's one thing I didn't know about Junior Mafia.
Yeah, they were formed and mentored by the New York rapper Biggie, obviously. Their debut album, like we said, Conspiracy. The group single that they had was Players Anthem and Get Money.
There you go.
And that helped launch Lil' Kim's career to her solo artist career and shit. Yeah, that's dope. That's something I didn't really know either. I always wondered what the fucking the acronym for the mafia was, because they always had the dots.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I like that. That's dope as hell.
Yeah, that definitely was dope. I didn't know that about them, about Junior Mafia neither.
All right, look.
When did that get added? Because that never really got spoken
I
about.
don't know. I don't know. Really, tell you like, I just Wikipedia it, and it just says that it says in the backronym, and the backronym is an acronym that is assigned to a word that exists prior to the invention of the backronym.
Okay.
Unlike a typical acronym in which a new word is constructed from a phrase, the phrase corresponding to the backronym is selected to fit already existing words. You get that?
Definitely got that.
Okay. That means that Mafia, they made the M whatever they wanted, the A, blah, 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 blah.
Meaning each dot gave them the right to make meaning of the letter.
Right. Cool. All right, next up, man, a little closer in era. A$AP Rock released his 5th studio album, None Shall Pass, August 28, 2007. And then that's not A$AP Rocky. That's the A$AP Rock. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
However you say his name.
Yeah.
It's A$AP, right?
I want to say yeah.
Right. All right. So, his name is Ian Matthias Bavitz.
I think it's A$AP Rock.
A$AP Rock.
The A is silent in it.
Okay. He was an American hip hop recording artist and producer residing in Portland, Oregon. Let me see if there's any interesting facts about this guy. Not really. I mean, nothing that you already know. Let me move on.
Yeah, definitely. I like.
So like I said, it's August 28th was his 5th studio album, None Shall Pass, 2007. Here goes. Oh, this, huh?
I said he definitely put in some work if it was his 5th.
Hell yeah, this is one of my favorite here, man.
Yeah, one of mine too. Man.
Outkast, man, they released their 2nd album, AT Aliens, August 27th, 1996, man.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, I got a burp. Yeah, that was one of my favorite shits. That was what really got me more into Outkast at the time. I've known who they were, but this is more, kind of more my era of listening to them. Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Really caught wind of them.
Yeah.
Rocked out with them.
I'm trying to see if I can find like some of the name of the songs here.
I think Me and You was on this one.
Me and You.
Yep.
It may be because that was one of their more synonymous records.
Was actually like the leading single off of that project, if I remember correctly.
I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I'm trying to skim through this shit real quick and see if I can see it here.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think that was the lead single off that project.
Yeah.
Because I remember the video for it and all that, which was actually dope.
Here we go track listing.
Super dope at that time.
They had You May Die, the intro, Two Dope Boys in a Cadillac. AT Aliens, Wheels of Steel, Jazzy Bell, Elevators, which is Me and You. That's Over the Words, Babylon, Waylon, Mainstream, Decatur Psalm, Millennium, E.T., and 13th Floor. And it says that Elevators an ONP 86 mix.
And what?
ONP 86 mix.
So it's just another mix to that song.
Yeah, probably like a remix type shit. Oh man, conversations that have been coming up lately outside of MELLO-ROOM, man. Next up on the list, yo, LL Cool J, and he released his 4th album, Mama Said Knock You Out, August 27th, 1990.
And he's been on a lot of different podcast platforms and stuff like that.
But lately, right, he's been up and talking a lot lately, right?
Well, that's because his name been mentioned a lot for the versus battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said a lot of shit be coming up lately with LL. Look at what is going on now.
Yeah, definitely, man.
James Todd Smith, baby.
James Smith.
James Todd Smith.
Yeah, it's James Todd Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. Or at least that's how they put his name there and shit,
So ladies love Cool James.
So a little background of his music career, just in years. 1985 to 87, he's on the radio. 87 to 93, it was his breakthrough and a success. 1993, 2005, he continued success and career and prominence. 2006 to 2012 was his later career, and he did more touring. And 2012 to present, he got Authentic and Goat 2 and future projects.
Also, an illustrious acting career.
Yeah, I didn't even get that. Was just the musical career.
That was just the music. But,
yeah, I
you know,
didn't
that's
even
just
want to
one
click on
phase
the
of
acting because
LL.
that's gonna make me have to read paragraphs.
Well, yeah, nah, that's just one phase of it. You know, he also has an illustrious music career.
And LL has hosted the show Lip Sync Battle. He was a host in that too. I didn't realize that.
And he's
I forgot
hosted a few
about that.
award events as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
So big shout out to LL. That's just another one of the greats that we pay homage to on this today in hip hop history.
Yeah, look, and speaking of greats, we coming up on Scott LaRock of the Boogie Down Productions, man. He passed away August 27, 1987. You know, I'm familiar with him, and I was 4 when that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a really huge guy in hip hop as well, man.
Yeah, for those of you who don't get the gist of it, that was a partner for, you know, KRS-One. And that's Boogie Down Productions.
He always used to bring him up in his music and all of that. Scott Monroe Sterling, man, known by the stage name DJ Scott LaRock, was an American social worker, hip-hop disc jockey, and music producer from the Bronx. He was the founding member of East Coast hip-hop group Boogie Down Productions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, so shout out.
Yeah, man, and rest in peace.
Yeah, some of his discography is Criminal Minded, By All Means Necessary, Man in His Music, that's remixes from around the world, and Best of B-Boy Records. There's some more, but, you know, look it up yourself. My bad. All right, let's move on. Oh, this is one of my favorite dudes, son. Everybody only knows just the one song and shit, but he was in movie, you know, like
he was all over the place.
Yeah, he was dope, man. And this Biz Markie, man.
And actually, he's really, you know, one of those, along with Dougie Fresh, you know what I mean, that really took the beatboxing to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, he definitely gets.
Yeah, that's why. And me growing up, I always wanted to be a beatboxer. I'm not the best at it. I can still kind of do it. But I was always into beatboxing and shit, yo. Yeah. I think that's like a DJ producer type mind thing, you know?
I definitely feel like that, you know what I mean? And that's something that falls along that wave, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it like most people try to beatbox, but the people who become more professional at it are more producer minded, more like they like instruments and shit. They don't get into the rapping parts as much.
I hear you. But yeah, man, Biz Markie.
Biz Markie, man.
Dudes, man. Album I Need a Haircut.
Yeah, that's
August 27th. 1991.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up some stuff here about my man Biz Markie.
Yeah, definitely, because, you know, he had a long, wide acting career as well. He's been in a lot of different television shows.
Yeah, he did like debuts, a little, what do you call them? Cameos, I guess.
He's done a lot of that, all of that. And not for nothing, he also has probably one of the most iconic records in hip-hop culture. You know what I mean? Not to say the least.
Yeah, so his name is Marcel Theo Hall. Better known as Biz Markie. He was a rapper, singer, DJ, record producer, actor, comedian, writer, television personality, and spokesperson.
Indeed.
Quite a resume. His one single, which is everybody's favorite, "Just a Friend," and which became top 40 in several countries.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
He got one of those classic records for hip hop.
It says in 2008, "Just a Friend" made number 100 on VH1's list of the 100 greatest hip hop songs of all time. But that was in 2008, so you know that could have changed.
And I'm sure it'll still be up there today.
He's also been called the Clown Prince of Hip Hop. From Long Island. Shout out Strong Island, yo.
Yeah, man. He's definitely another one from around the way.
I have family out in Long Island. I don't know if they still live there or not.
Also, another artist that I'm a fan of.
Me too, man.
You know what I mean?
You shout him out.
Shout out to Big Crit.
Yeah, man.
And this is also just saying that he was born August 26, 1986. So he's right around that era.
Oh, man, younger than me.
Probably explains why we like the sound and relate to the sound.
Yeah, probably. He came up with us, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Big Crit.
Let me see here. Justin Lewis Scott, that's his name. Big Crit, man. The acronym for Crit is King Remembered in Time. So that's what Crit stand for. He's also a record producer. He likes to produce records, I guess. From Mississippi, man. Shout out Big Crit, man.
He produced a lot of records.
He signed to Def Jam. That's dope. Yeah, I think he's still signed to Def Jam.
Next up is Powerful.
Yeah, let me check it out.
Powerful.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely a missed woman in music, and definitely if you got to grow up with her coming out, is definitely a blessing. Lauryn Hill, and she released her debut solo album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, August 25th, 1998. Yeah, man. That was like the only time you would sing girl songs. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, like, you know.
Yeah, because she was kicking knowledge and shit.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, I'm not getting a good Lauryn Hill shit here. Let me just check something. Here you go. I clicked on the wrong thing.
But yeah,
So her name is Lauryn Noel Hill. And she was a singer-songwriter rapper known from the Fugees. Let me see. See, the reason I love her, not the only reason, but one of the reasons, is that she is born in Newark, New Jersey. I'm not born in Newark, New Jersey, but I'm damn near close to it. So I love anybody who is from Jersey and gets to make it as big as she did.
I feel you.
Because not a lot of people from Jersey get the recognition they do if they say they're from Jersey. No, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that's from Jersey.
Lineup of celebrities.
Yeah, I'm saying there's a lineup of celebrities that are from Jersey, but none of them just out openly be like how New Yorkers are. You know, like a New York celebrity be like, man, I'm from New York. We do this in New York. Not Jersey people don't really do that.
Who you talking about though? Because
anybody other than
she did it.
Redman and her.
Did it.
Wyclef didn't really. Wyclef never really said he was from Jersey. Oh yeah, Akon did.
And Wyclef did too. Wyclef always say he's from Jersey.
Yeah, but he didn't push that more as you would know it. You would think he was from New York if you didn't know any better.
I guess I know a little something about him. That's
I used to cut the neighbor's house.
You also got Queen Latifah.
I used to cut the neighbor's house, son, of Wyclef.
You also got Queen Latifah.
I know he's from Jersey. Yeah.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, these are all old.
I say Jersey has a very, very extensive lineup of
I know they do. But again, if we were to ask any ordinary person where Queen Latifah is from, they're gonna be like, New York, I guess.
No.
How many times?
They say that, and she rep Jersey like in everything she does.
I don't know.
He said, "I don't know."
I know
we don't
these
get the
people.
credit we deserve.
That's what I'm saying. I know these people are from there. But you ask any ordinary person.
Hey, man, my bad. I ain't meaning to take
It's because you're from New York and you know that, though. You know that you're like, what do you mean? I know she's from Jersey because I know she ain't from New York.
Okay.
you know?
I guess, shout out to Queen Latifah. Shout out to all of those guys over there from Jersey.
I just don't think Jersey gets as much love.
I think they put Jersey on the map and represent it in a great way.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? So
definitely, here goes another representative, man. Humpty Hump, a.k.a. Shock G. He was born August 25th, 1963. Yeah, man. He was. You know what's crazy is like everybody just know him for the Humpty song, but he did a lot more than that.
Oh, I mean, if you know music, you know him.
Yeah, man. You know he was like real big behind the scenes too with a lot of people as he got older, right?
Mm-hmm. And it was cool because he just, somebody, an entity that he created, that really took off.
Yeah, the only rapper to wear a fake nose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
at the end of the day, it was dope to see that he created something that took off as an identity.
I'm trying to type this up, but I guess I gotta type in Shock G.
Yeah.
Cause you type in Humpty Dump, and this nigga keep giving me the nursery rhyme.
Nah. You definitely gotta type in Shock G.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Gregory Jacobs, man. Shock G, alter ego, Humpty Hump, is an American music rapper, lead vocalist for the hip-hop group Digital Underground. And a little side thing for Digital Underground, it also included Tupac, man. That's what gave him his breakthrough, pretty much, I Get Around.
As a roadie for them.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, people probably know that now because of fucking all the Tupac movies and shit. But I'm letting you know anyway, motherfuckers. Yeah, man. So go check that out, Humpty Hump, man. He was somebody as a kid I grew up listening to. Terminator X, man, a Public Enemy. He was born August 25th, 1966, man.
Damn, Shock G was older than him.
Yeah, you see that? I'm just gonna type this in here. Terminator. Watch them give me fucking the movie and shit. Oh, here we go, man. Norman Rogers, known professionally as Terminator X, is an American DJ best known for his work with the hip hop group Public Enemy. So he was kind of like their producer, their DJ, their producer. You know what I'm saying? He also produced 2 solo albums, Terminator X and The Valley of the Jeep Beats, and Superbad, featuring Chuck D, Sister Soldier, DJ Kool Herc, and the Cold Crush Brothers, and a bass music track by the Punk Barbarians.
Legendary music right there.
Yeah, man. People who've been pushing this shit from the beginning, man. Here's another group, man, that I liked. Yo, I started listening to. They just kind of disappeared after a while. You kind of forgot about them, but I seen them, and that's the Alcoholics. They released their debut album, 21 and Over, August 24th, 1993. What happened to the Alcoholics,
Didn't they
man?
come through the Beat Nuts?
That's what I feel like.
And Tony Touch?
I feel like they did, but I don't know. I'm gonna type this in right quick because I remember them, but then they just kind of faded away. You know what I'm saying? See if I know how to spell this shit. Here you go. All right, Alcoholics, also known as the Licks, is an American hip hop trio from Los Angeles, California. Since the early 90s, they have produced party music with the hardcore hip hop edge, powered by the beats and DJ and producer E. Swift. Born Eric Brooks in Columbus, Georgia, raised in Toledo. And the rhymes of J. Rowe, born James Robinson in Los Angeles, and Tash, who was from Cincinnati. They were all from 3 different places, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to see who they really came out under. I can't see here.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was the Beat Nuts.
Well, let's see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. And let's see, like their first album single was Make Room, Last Call. Who are they released under? This is so crazy. What would you look under? Like, I don't know. Doesn't really say who they came from.
I really thought it would be in their bio.
That's what I'm trying to find, like their bio, but they don't really have one. They have a discography, but that's not showing me nothing here. Let me see references here. References. Yeah, they don't really have too much here written.
Well, it's all good, man. Shout out to them, man. We do remember the music that they did give us. You know, there ain't much information there.
I mean, shit, man. The last fucking shit they released was January 24th, 2006. They hit 200 chart position on Billboard.
That's a long, long time ago. 26 years ago.
Yeah, 26 years ago.
I'm bugging. I don't know why I
I was like, yeah, so it will be 55 or some shit.
I'm bugging.
Yeah, no, that was 14 years ago. All right, ready? Next one up, The High and Mighty. They released their debut album, Home Field Advantage, August 24th, 1999. Are you familiar with them?
High and Mighty?
Yeah.
I need some songs.
I know, let me see what we got here. The High and Mighty. That didn't give me anything.
Not too much logged on them either.
Doesn't look like it. I mean, at least Wikipedia don't got it. Oh, wait, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Let me try this. Here we go. Here we go. Nope, it still gave me the same bullshit. Oh, here we go. I found it, motherfucker. All right. Oh, shit. Based out of Philadelphia, man. Okay. Is a hip-hop duo from Philadelphia composed of rapper Mr. Eon and music producer DJ Mighty Mai. they had a career.
It says here this was their debut album.
And in 1999, yep, Raucous. Oh, they was under Raucous. Okay, Home Field Advantage. With their album Home Field Advantage, featuring rappers such as Mos Def, Kool Keith, and What, Cage, Pharoah Monch, excuse me, and Dilated Peoples, Defari, and Eminem. So yeah, they were on the Raucous shit. That's dope. Raucous Records and Eastern Conference Records. Associated acts: Cage, Smut Peddlers, Skills, Bobito, Garcia, Princess Superstar, and Eminem.
That's what's up.
Shout out to High and Mighty from Philly. All right, yo, what date are we at already?
I think that's the end of it right there.
What's the 29?
Today, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Today in hip hop history, baby. Shout out to all those legends and all those people, man, that we paid homage to, yo.
Definitely. Big shout out to them, man. So on that note, man, we're going to get back into what we like to do here because it is what we do here and it's the main focus of what we do here, and that's play music.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So what you got lined up for us, Mike? Let's jump into some.
I don't know, man. You know, let's play some, damn, I was about to say T the Goddess, but we can't play her music.
Yeah, we got to reach out to her.
Yeah, man. Well, the problem is I think they all on YouTube Beats, though.
Yeah, we got to reach out to her. We could always reach out to her, let her know, send us,
Yeah, facts. We could do that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something we can do on our part.
All right, yo, let's play some. I seen Lou OD doing his thing lately.
Yeah, I've been seeing him.
So let's play a Lou OD joint real quick.
Definitely. Shout out to Lou OD.
Yo, man, shout out everybody showing love on the check-in on the live, man. Thanks for tuning in. I know MELLO-ROOM gets a little dragged out sometimes, but we here. We gonna play some music for you.
Yeah, I already know.
So I know you always like It Was Written, but I ain't gonna play that one.
Yeah, you know that's my shit.
Yo, due to the times, I guess let's play Corona Out.
That's cool. Let's do that.
Corona Out, Lou OD. Holla at me.
Hey.
MK.
Hey. Woo. Alright. Hey. All of my rocks, they clear. Diamonds is dancing, they look like they popping out. Couple of bands in my jeans, got your bitch and she helping me count it out. All of my rocks, they clear. Diamonds is dancing, they look like they popping out. Couple of bands in my jeans, got your bitch and she helping me count it out. Two hoes going dumb and she let the other one eat her out. I'm fucking her once. You probably go take her out. Got work on the raid with all of this work, I gotta go dump it out. It's Lou OD. What the fuck is you talking about? At 10 years old, I had to go and leave from my mother house. Left in my father house. Had to get me another route. Had to learn how to flip an ounce. Put food in my daughter's mouth. Step back cause I got it now. Sit dead and let the corona out. All of my rocks, they clear. Diamonds is dancing, they look like they popping out. Couple of bands in my jeans. Got your bitch and she helping me count it out. All of my rocks, they clear. Diamonds is dancing, they look like they popping out. Couple of bands in my jeans. Got your bitch and she helping me count it out. All of my rocks, they clear. Diamonds is dancing, they look like they popping out. Couple of bands in my jeans. Got your bitch and she helping me count it out.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Fucking MELLO-ROOM, man, doing it like usual. I'm producing back here.
Yeah, and I'm back here doing my 1-2.
Eating nuts.
Pause.
Yo, man, shout out, man, Lou OD,
I
bro.
forgot how short that song was, man. Shout out to Lou OD.
Hell
He always
yeah.
keep his 1-2 going. And I've been seeing him a lot on the gram.
Doing his thing,
on
man.
Facebook.
Doing his
He's
fucking
definitely on the
thing.
move, and he's doing his 1-2. So definitely shout out to him. We're gonna get into another record, right?
Yo, yeah, shout out Low Life Joe, man. Just friending the MELLO-ROOM, man. We just playing your music earlier, son.
Big shout out to Low Life Joe. I think we can give him another spin if you want.
Yeah, I'll play another spin, man. I want to play that Ocean Crashing again because I ain't really get to hear it that much.
Yeah, throw that on.
Let's do it, man. Ocean Crashing, man. Shout out to your man, Low Life Joe, tuning in, dog.
Shout out Low Life Joe. What's good, family?
Check this out right here, man.
Definitely. New shit.
Beast Mode Production.
On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheep, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, process repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off.
Don't you know life is a beach? My diamonds hit like a wave by the sail. Cheap up a perk, this ain't COD, bitch. I'm a DOG. I tried to tell ya. I keep a crib, full whip a pit, bull. I gotta try to tell. I'm about to drown in this liquor. My bitch like a picture, she can't even smell ya. My dog move that Sandra like gar. Marcella, baby, we used to what started. Lil' more savage, I'm a ball like a starter. I ain't no way, Lil' more savage than surf. Sit on the beach, I got shot like a turtle. Jojo just told me we lit like a match. I brought a baddie, he brought a baddie. Now everywhere we poppin' out like we match.
On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheep, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, process repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. 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 Turning my love to a party, jump on the boat, get it started. Surrounded by fake love around me, covered in shade and I'm feeling so foggy. Can't avoid all of the fake of the talk. And legit with the trapping, I hope I'm no talking. Cause taking your life is a clear open option. Don't stress me too much, I'm just running my office. Do you need orders? Most said we lit like a match. He brought it baddie, I brought it back. Walking in public, we looking like twins. Double up bitches like Hefness and Giz. Quant 4-5 shooter, he'll never let you swim. If you ever get close, social distance him. On the way up to the beach, puffing the cloud of some sheesh. Please let me think, meet up the plug and head east. Passing the torch to a sheep, watch you burn up in your sleep. Pass it to me, little Bo Peep, ayy, yeah. Riding in peace, process repeats, back to the beach, ayy, yeah. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off. Oceans crashing, I'ma manage, watch me sail off.
Shout out to the homie Low Life Joe. That is Oceans Crashing. That's off of the On the Way to the Beach project, the EP that I do believe he is gonna put out.
Yeah.
You know, he told me he was gonna work on putting it out. You know, you got to get some kinks ironed out in the situation.
Yeah,
but,
big shout out to
hoping
that
he does
dude,
because he
man.
got some sick music on there, man. Definitely. So big shout out to him, man. That's family.
Yeah, man. Yo, so you know it's about that time, man. And see if y'all was paying attention. There was a question that was asked in the beginning. I'll give you a couple minutes to answer the question in the comments.
We gonna play another joint while we get him that?
Yeah, we'll get him that. I can't find the fucking questions.
I remember the question somewhat.
Well, if you don't remember the question, go back to the beginning.
It was basically this person who we were talking about won Rookie of the Year 2012-2013 season.
Yeah.
So, and it was a member of the
From the Trailblazers.
So
we'll play another joint. I want to play my man Rob Dent. Shout out Rob Dent.
Shout out to Rob.
And I want to play one of his joints, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we heard from him, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play Jeezy Fresh by Rob Dent and his associates. So shout out Rob Dent, man.
And also, we'll be waiting on that answer when we come back.
One take player.
You know the answer right in the comment box. Like it. Don't know the answer. Get the fucking share it.
True OG. Y'all smoke gas. I smoke rapper weed. All day. 810. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay. The feeling is mutual when opportunities in front of me. I just wanna see millions in palm trees. When my ILIDs wake up outside my patio window, double B on her knees, slop slow white roll blowing on endo. As she swallows, make my way to the front door. No need to check people, bamboo fence, keep it discreet though. Young 810 nigga taking streets of Orlando. Graduated from Fly City, bitch, my whole city abandoned. Yeah, for 17 years I watched mama tell some lies. For the past 10 years, all women and men lie. I doubt my wishes went up and blessings came down from the sky. Spoken to existence, motivator switches, counting up the riches, reinvested tipping. We up next, breaking all these places. I'm in the Gucci PJs on the private J. Couple gold chains, rolling his and hers. Fly a Swift, I put it on the curb. Brought the hood to the suburb, became the man, left a hood nerd. Bad bitch, I do not entertain. So for fearless, yeah, we do our thing. A10 East Side, nigga. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay. My first flow was future tense, led this second with presents, then Prezzies on Prezzies, let her know I'm all good. I love women too much not to do what I could, but a nigga don't play tricks, so never tell me I should. I do gains and lift weights, she do squats and cush breaks. Most of you niggas pump fake chicken wings with Fridays, we at finger licking. 11 a.m. on Saturday, drop to blue, no 20 minutes after my eyes wait. Racked up lifestyle, keep my shoebox on smile. I keep my auntie in proud, I keep my team at wow. Keep all my business affairs, double excelling in style. The source, I'm just that. My vibe, your catch that. I'm back. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay. Sit back and I listen, Jeezy told me game is free, okay? 1990 nigga never had a front, that's still today. Being in the trap so long today, I should have bought a rape. Still fucking up your re-up so your profit never pay.
We back. And also, we found the question. So now, Mike, go over what the question was for the people.
All right. Sorry. All right. I'm gonna go over the question one more time.
Yes.
I'm gonna type it in the comments.
Okay.
But you guys gotta answer this before we get out of here. I need to see who's paying attention. Mm-hmm. So, which Portland Trailblazer? Which Portland Trailblazer was the recipient? Look, I'm writing the wrong shit. Was the recipient of the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy as the 2012-2013 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year?
So to simplify that question, which Portland Trailblazer won the Rookie of the Year award for the year of 2012 to 2013?
Yes, the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy.
And which you giving them time for this, or like?
Yeah, I'll give him a little bit more time, man. I'll play one more song, and then we'll see who answers it. Then we getting the fuck out of here.
All right, let's jump into another new joint. How about that Equan Keith joint?
Okay, Equan Keith sounds good to me. Let me get to the folder. Equan Keith.
Big shout out to him as well, man. That's another new artist here for the MELLO-ROOM that we got a hold of his music. I think it was about 2 weeks ago.
I think so.
Blasting it off every week.
Yeah. I think it was 2 weeks ago they sent it to me, yeah. Or probably 3 weeks ago. All right, so, yo, Equan Keith, yo, New York. This is what we playing right now.
Definitely.
Check him
out.
out.
Shout out to Equan Keith.
on they mans. Streets in New York. Niggas frontin' on the gram, but they only hands. Kill you for the bands. In the streets in New York. Niggas rockin' Tim's and J's. Push and catch a fade. Find a way to get paid. In the streets in New York. In the streets in New York. In the streets in New York. In the streets in New York.
From the place where the scariest dudes are shooters. Cause we smoking like hookah. Bout they cheese like it's Gouda. Touch the meaning, Sierra mean gangsters like in their future. Dudes that used to be hoopers. Now the ones selling Buddha. Jugging, busting maneuvers. Damn, I'm on my building rooftop. Observing all the chaos occurred in a few blocks. I'm thinking about the Willie Lynch letter and Tupac. And if he was allowed to see how stupid dudes got. But who's not? Drug dealing, dreaming, thinking with the hood mentality. We smoke a lot of weed to escape our reality. Everything is convenient that's surrounding me. Shopping malls, food, liquor stores, I ain't gotta leave. Fighting for Jordans instead of healthcare. Where people relying on wicked welfare. I'm feeling like we in hell here. You wanna survive and you gotta make it yourself here. In the streets of New York.
Niggas shit on they fam. Credit card scam. Snitch on they mans. Streets in New York. Niggas frontin' on the gram, but they only hands. Kill you for the bands. In the streets in New York. Niggas rockin' Tim's and J's. Push and catch a fade. Find a way to get paid. In the streets in New York. 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 Niggas sellin' right on the corner. Rocker skinny and bomber. She's cold and getting warmer. No kid, that's for Obama. Buying cars in the projects. Selling side with no progress. Gotta change up your mindset. Pills and liquor, we only digest. Hit the 24-hour, we get fried. Runners overpaid, we struggle just to get by. Be in the hallway, steps, we doing foreplay. The only way out is rapping the ball play. You could try to preach every day, you could try to say it, but New Yorkers only listen what Jay saying. Who dreamers turning niggas that is trapping? The corny niggas turn to fake IG rapping. This shit is real in the city. Ladies got more heart than most niggas. Nowadays the humble niggas be the killer. If you hustle part-time, then you a fake dealer. Don't complain, do your time, then that's when it gets realer. Niggas shit on they fam. Credit card scam. Snitch on they mans. Streets in New York. Niggas frontin' on the gram, but they only hands. Kill you for the bands. In the streets in New York. Niggas rockin' Tim's and J's. Push and catch a fade. Find a way to get paid. In the streets in New York. 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 In the streets in New York.
Yo, we back in the building. Big shout out to Equan Keith. That
Yeah,
was New
man.
York. That's a good record, man. I really do
Yeah,
like
that shit
that
sounds
record.
smooth, dog.
It is a smooth record, and it fit, you know, for being a person from there, you know.
Yeah.
That shit just takes me there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Heard that
definitely give
sound.
you that whole like New York vibe, son.
Yeah, it got that sound, that edge, just that whole vibe, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
shout out
yeah.
to Equan Keith on that record, man.
Yo, man, so look, man, it's that time. I put the question in the comments. Nobody seems to have answered the question or is paying attention, which is fine. But we're going to keep doing this, man. We're going to try to implement this more into the show, get you guys more engaged, start having some trivia-based questions about sports or just music or entertainment in general.
We may, even if it's another entertainer within the entertainment field.
Yeah.
Could be an actor, rapper, or a musician of some sort. Just whatever fun facts we know about them, you know, we'll use it within the trivia game just to play a cool game.
Yeah, man, guys, yo, tune in and get live with us, man, because the more you guys interact and I do these things, man, I can offer you prizes. I can't just offer prizes up in the air for no one to even engage.
Indeed.
So, get engaged, man. We'll start doing more things that you like so I can send you guys the new T-shirts or hats or stuff to get you more involved with MELLO-ROOM, man. We love to see everybody else involved in this just as much as we are. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So, damn, I'm turning my volume up a lot.
No, we don't do that. So on that note, man, just definitely thank you for everybody for tuning in this week and rocking out with us.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much, guys.
Continue to like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, pass it like it's a joint, and make sure it get back to me, you heard?
Hell yeah.
Also, shout out to Airs Printing, the family over there, Jose, J Notes, you know what I mean? We
J Notes, baby.
We know you definitely be locking in with us, man, and we definitely got more work definitely to put in with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we definitely love shouting you out and having you a part of the movement as well.
Always, though.
Also, big shout out to iCravesDesserts.net.
Yeah, man, get you some treats.
And the shits are good.
Yeah, they are.
You're working with some good material once you get it. Trust me.
Yeah.
All you need is some milk, and let the magic happen.
I'm not a milkman myself, but what he said.
When it comes to cookies, it just goes so right.
Son, I'm like, yo, I'm so bad lately, dog. I've been eating chocolate chip cookies in the morning for like every day this for like a month. But I don't eat like a whole. I just grab two. I just get two. 7-Eleven got these new fresh joints.
I would have said, do you know somebody that's pregnant or something with the shit you're doing? But it's a little too past that.
Yeah, you want me to answer that question?
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo, but every morning, 7-Eleven got these new fresh joints, yo.
I know what they are. I got a coworker, and I ain't gonna put his name out there on blast, but my nigga is Cookie Monster.
Yeah, I'm Cookie Monster
I fuck with cookies a lot too. That nigga know I'm a cookie connoisseur myself. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not a Cookie Monster until you show up at work with this little bag with 2 chocolate chip cookies in it. Like,
my G, you get the box every morning from 7-Eleven.
Son, I used to get the smaller ones.
Cube box.
The smaller ones.
It already be sitting in the warm area form and all that.
Son.
So when he get there, they already know. They give him his cookies and he get the moving.
Oh shit.
Yeah, son, he got them on schedule every morning. Shout out to him. You know who he is, man. I ain't gonna throw him out there like that.
Yo, so shout out Crave Dessert, iCraveDessert.net, man. Get you some fucking cookies, man, because we keep talking about that shit.
Definitely. They are delectable and delight treats. Definitely get in on those, man. And also, man, hey, man, it ain't got to be just for you. It could be for a present, a gift for your girl or something.
A baby shower.
They could put so many different designs on the cookie. So, think about it. If it's something that she likes, they can make it happen for you.
Facts. Factamundo.
Fuck around, get you lucky for the night,
Hey, man.
Never know.
You never know till you try.
Yep.
Yo, so like that being said, man, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody who's been on the show, all the artists who send in their music. Yo, send more, man. We love it. We never get a bad joint.
Low Life Joe.
Yeah, shout out Low Life Joe.
Keith. Shout out to Rob Dent. Shout out to Two Turn Jizzle and MPZ.
Yeah,
also
man.
With the legend P. Troy.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all those guys. We got
and shout out the young lady T the Goddess, man. We need to get you back on because I feel like it was a disservice that they muted your music. So next one's on me.
Yeah, we definitely got to get more of her music too because she has straight pressure.
Yeah, they fucked up. They deleted. They muted the good shit.
It's crazy because the day that we aired this show, her music was playing. My girl heard her music.
Yeah.
My girl was definitely going crazy, feeling her music.
Yeah.
Big shout out to T the Goddess. We definitely got to. If we could get her back in here, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
But I understand that she is a nice little distance away.
I know it'll take a minute. So we're playing something out. We're playing something out.
So if we could just get a hold of more of her music, we'll definitely love to show more support.
Hell yeah.
Just keep her name more out there and relevant. Keep promoting for her.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, I guess that's it, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, yo. Let's go get a little bit more mellow. I got some other shit to do.
Me too.
Yo, man, like I said, man, thanks everybody. Yo, share this shit. Share it again. Whatever Uzi says. All right? Peace.
You already know, man. We love y'all. Peace.
Oh, hold on. I got to make sure that I know which number to press.
Okay.
Yo, and I'm going to play, to get out of here, man, we're going to play Drum Machine featuring Lace Fugue and E-Nels from Hanzo Blade. Yo, and shout out to Rookie Luciano, man. I see he about to get out jail.
Big shout out.
Man, shout out those brothers, man.
Big shout out to them, man. We look forward to hearing more music from you guys, man.
Yeah, man. We out of here, dog.
Peace.
Mastermind.
Just a block boy, show him how to run the scheme. All I had was my music that wasn't under streams. But it seems all that mumbling is for the green. Fuck the fame, suffocated till it doesn't breathe. Look, I'm only chilling with greats, the pen and the paint. The legacy you're mixing these tapes. Your digital frame is nothing if I dig in the crates. Lace, be the name, getting rid of the fakes. Hate me in the cypher, cause I spit in your face. Pray to the gods if I get in your way. Strafe, whipping fast while I'm ditching the state. Safe, in the stash for my villainous traits. Chase, for the bag till it's sit in the case. Pace, do it fast, not a minute to wait. Put the fear in that. Lace and Hanzo, this a mirror match. Shout out to the 90s, still excited when I hear the scratch.
All I see is blinking lights. 950, 12s, MP60.
Microphone phenomenal.
All I see is blinking lights. 950, 12s, MP60.
I continue like a saga do.
Hit the block 19, pitching buttercream. Fed him non-stop, every shift 100 fiends. Shit was wild, every corner had the junkie lean. Pigs was foul, they'll arrest you just for puffing green. Chips and bags of Wise Out with the onion rings. Rubber bands, pound, fingertips, money green. Handcuffs on my wrist made my mother scream. A pre-trial, peace out, I'm on the running team. I dipped on them like a nugget with the honey wings. My stash box leftovers fed a hungry king. Imagine having pretty nightmares and ugly dreams. A dark cloud hovering over a sunny scene. You could say my past was dirty crimes and muddy schemes. Funny thing, I went from bummy jeans to whipping something clean. I'm so focused, even looking through a fuzzy screen. Ain't nothing that's gonna come between me and my drum machine.
All I see is blinking lights. 950, 12s, MP60.
Microphone phenomenal.
All I see is blinking lights. 950, 12s, MP60.
I continue like a saga.
Yeah, 20 pages with a pen, now my thoughts have a purpose. Poverty stricken, my fishy crate all with the verses. Made me versatile. Who you know this fresh, just spitting bars like this? You better turn it down. Made men, middle of Middleton, I was caged in. Same clothes, I spent days staying at the days in. Amen, this pencil been my best friend for years. I done went through my fears, had to fend off my peers. This the cycle, you a psycho boss with life flows. We go twice as hard, I'm psycho when the mic record. I'm vital with a vinyl, law authentic. The studio where I reside, I could get through anything with God and music by my side. All this blood, sweat, and tears, I done cried, I survived. This is fate, don't say it to my face, face the fire. Get the summer gleam, I could flood the scene with 100 fiends. But I'm busy, getting busy on this drum machine.
Peace, y'all.